Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. This is Arif. In this video, we are going to see how we can convert a string list into a car list. The string list is going to store the string inside it, and the car list is going to store the characters inside it. And this first we are going to see in a C program, and then we are going to switch to a C++ program to see the same thing. So this is a C program first, and here I have defined a list here. I am going to remove this line, and this list has actually two member variables which is which are of type character and the list type, the struct type. And after that, in the main program, we have defined here, we have given here our program the input file name, and on this line we have given our program the output file name. And after that we have defined the nodes of our list. With them we are going to create our list, and this is a string here we have defined, which is the variable line, and this string we are going to use here in this for loop here, and we are going to use this fgets function to open our input file, and whatever is in our input file, which are the input file lines, we are going to store those as strings in this string variable using this for loop. And after that we have defined the structure of our list. This I am not going to explain to you. I have another video where you can watch how we can define our own lists, or you guys can see a YouTube video from some other person where you can learn how we can define our own list. But right now this is a string list, since we are storing the string line variable inside our string list. And after that we are going to iterate through those contents of our list one by one using this for loop. And this is the way we iterate through the elements of our list which we define on our own. And after that we have used this printf function to display the contents of our list one by one onto the console window using this percent %s. And then we have given here our second function fprintf function, with which we are going to store the same things into an output file as well. And here inside our list structure we are using here the malloc function to allocate the memory to our iterator variable. After allocating it, we are going to free our memory as well once we are going to completely run this program using this free function. And after that we are going to close our both input and output files as well. So this is our complete program. Let's build and run this program and see. I mean, this is actually the I have given here the input file which has only two lines, and these are going to work as strings, one string and second string. So now let's build and run this program and see the output, how is the behavior of our program. And we are going to see the two file lines here onto the console window, and same things we are going to see actually in an output file as well. So this is our complete program, and this is the way right now our list is. And now we are going to see how we can convert this list, which is right now storing inside it this line, which is right now string, how we can now convert it into a character list. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to actually keep out these lines, and we are going to include inside this for loop another for loop. So this is our for loop actually. First for loop, and after that we are going to define another for loop, and this for loop is actually going to scroll through each string, and it is going to separate those strings into characters. Like for example, this is our first string, and the second for loop is going to scroll through each letter of this thing, letter or character. T H I S space is this way. The second for loop is going to scroll through all those. So this way, this second for loop is going to scroll through all the characters of our each string. And after that, inside this, we are going to now use the same structure where we have defined our if else statements. This is also the previous statement, and this is also one of our previous statements. But right now, if you are going to see that instead of storing the line variable in our list, now what we are doing is we are going to use this line I. So this line I is going to give us our characters, and those characters now we are actually going to store in our list. So if we are going to match this list to our list, what we are doing here, we are using this strdf function. We are storing here our string line variable into iterator data. And now what we are doing here, we are actually creating a pointer to our iterator variable, and through that pointer we are accessing its data variable right now, and there we are going to store the characters. So this is the different. Here we are using a pointer, and here we were not using a pointer, and we were using a strdf function. So now there is one more difference, that here we are going to allocate the memory of size car of character size, since we are going to store the characters into our iterator data variable. So here we are going to allocate that memory, and then we are going to use the pointers to store the values at that memory using this code line. But what we were doing here, we were just straightly sending those values to iterator data variable. So this is the difference we are going to use, and after that this line is also same, this same lines are there, but now we are actually storing this character line I rather than line variable. And after that, now since we are going to store the characters inside our same list, what we are going to do here, we are going to actually skip out these lines. We are going to use the same printf and fprintf function, but this time we are going to use %c for characters. And now we are going to see that we can see those characters onto our output. Our list has those characters. We are going to see it now. So we can see now those individual letters and spaces are there on the output. So this is actually right now the characters. And now we are going to see that how we can actually convert these individual letters into strings from characters. In order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to include this code line. So once we are going to add this zero at the end of each letter of type character, it becomes a string. So this is the way actually the strings are in C program. So right now we have included this line, and now we have converted all these characters into string using this line by adding this. So now everything stays same. Those individual letters which we broke up from our string are going to work as string as well rather than characters. So now we have to again use %s in our printf and fprintf function rather than %c, because now we have converted those into characters and now our list is again working like a string list. So now we can see those individual letters and spaces, but now these are all strings rather than characters. So this is our complete program of C, and now we are going to switch over to our C++ program and we are going to do the same thing. So this is our C++ program now, and here we have defined our struct list, and this struct list we are going to use to create a list on the same pattern. And in this main program, after this struct, we have given the program our input file name here, and here we have given the program our output file name, and after that we have defined here some variables which are going to work as nodes to create our list. And after that we have defined a string line variable, and inside this for loop we are going to use this getLine function to take out the contents of our input file and store those as strings one by one into this line variable. So this line variable is actually string we have defined, and after that we are going to make the structure of our list here, and this is that same structure on the same pattern. This is the way we define a list, our own list. And after that what we are going to do is we are going to close this our for loop, and after that we are going to use the second for loop to iterate through the elements of our list one by one and display those onto the console window using this code line and store those into an output file using this code line. So this is our complete program, and this is right now our list which is of type string. After that we are going to delete this iterator as well so that we can free up the memory, because in order to create our list we are going to use this new variable. So new variable is going to allocate the memory, and this delete variable is going to, this delete keyword is going to delete or free up our memory. So after that we are going to close both of the files, and this is our complete program. So now let's see the contents of our input file, the same two lines I have given here, and now we are going to first run this string list, and this is the output, same two lines onto our console window. So this is right now a string list, two strings we can see, because we are giving the program only two strings. So after two lines the for loop is stopping, and now we are going to see the same thing inside this C++ program. So now what we are going to do is we are going to actually give our program another for loop. So this for loop is going to give us first the characters, and then those characters we are going to store inside our list rather than strings. And we are going to skip out now these lines because we are no longer using these lines, and now we are going to use the same line, the same list structure to store our characters inside our list. These are the same code lines the way we define our own list, but the some lines would change the way we are going to store those. And now this is our character. This line I variable is going to give us the characters, like that line only variable was giving us strings, and this line I, because this for loop we are going to run on all those strings to separate those into letters. And this line I is going to give us those characters and spaces and letters, and we are going to store those into this iterator data. So here what we were storing inside this iterator data, line, and what here we are going to store in our iterator data, line I characters. Rest of the lines are same. And here we are going to use the same for loop to print out our characters, because the same for loop in a C++ program we can use to display our strings or characters. So now let's build and run this program, but this time this for loop is going to give us our characters from our list. So these are now the characters, the individual letters which we can see on each line, including the spaces it is giving. So now we have converted our string list into a character list. Now we are going to see the same thing, that once we get these characters, how we can now convert these individual characters or letters or spaces into a string. So now what we can do is we have to just include this line instead of this line. Now what we are doing is we are first converting all those characters line I into string using this string function. So what we are doing is we are placing this line I variable along with this one, and we are going to use this string variable, and this string variable is going to convert all these characters into strings, and then we are going to put all those strings inside this iterator data variable, rather than here we what we were doing were we were putting the characters inside our iterators data variable. So this is our complete program. Now our list is going to store strings. So no need to change in this for loop, because the same for loop in a C++ program can show us strings as well as the characters. So now these are actually converted into strings. These are no longer now characters, although you can't see it here, but using that standard string function from the library, we have converted all those characters into strings. So this is the way actually we can convert our own defined lists of type string into lists of type characters. And now we are going to see that since we have the lists, built-in lists in C++ library as well, so now we can see how we can use those lists and convert those string lists into the character lists. So we can skip out these lines, and what we can do is we can, because we no longer are using our own list, so we can skip out these lines, exclude this line, these two lines, and include this line, because these are the lists from our standard library built-in lists, and this is the library which we can include to get these lists in order to use those in a C++ program. And now we have defined a list of type string with name elements, and now we are going to use this same for loop and store our these line string variables inside this list. So no need to use these lines, but we have to include this line only. These above lines were giving us our own list structure, but this elements, on elements variable we can use this pushback function, and we can store all those line variables inside our this list of type string. And in order to show the contents of this list onto the console window, plus in order to store those into an output file, we no longer can use this, and We can skip out this line as well because we are no longer using that list, and we have to iterate through all those contents of our string list using this for loop now. So here we are using here this same standard list of type string, and we are using here the iterator to iterate through those elements one by one, and we are going to display those onto the console window using this code line and store those into an output file. So now let's first see the behavior of our program. So we are seeing both things which are those lines onto our console window, and now we are going to actually see how we can change this string list into a character list. What we have to do is, first of all, since we want to change our list to a character list, we have to define our list as a character list. So now this list is of type characters and it is going to store the characters. So we can first change this line. Now what we can do is we no longer can use this because this is our string variable and we can't use this to put inside our character list of type characters. So what we are going to do is we are going to break up first those strings into characters using this for loop. And now what we are going to do is we are not going to use our own defined list because we no longer are using this. So we have to skip out these lines. But we have defined our own list of type characters, and that list name is also elements. So we are going to use this elements dot pushback, and now we can use our this line I variable which is giving us our characters. So now we are putting all those characters one by one inside this for loop using this pushback function into our list of type characters. This change in the code. Now what we are going to do is we no longer can iterate through our list using the character list type. So we can include this code line, and now this list is of type characters. So we can use this for loop now. Now we can iterate it through this for loop. Rest of the program stays same. Now let's build and run this program. So now we can see our all those characters one by one on every line. So this is the way actually we are using it. And now what we are going to see is now we are going to see that how we can actually convert these elements like these characters into strings. I mean those individual letters or the spaces which we are getting, and we know that they are of type char now, but how we can convert those all those spaces and letters if we want to use into strings, and then how we can place those strings into our string list. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to again make a change here because now we again want a string list to store those strings. And now we are going to see that how we can convert those characters into strings, these characters. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to skip out these lines and we are going to include this line. So now on this line inside this pushback function, instead of using this line I which is going to give us our characters, we are going to use this standard string function to convert first this line I variable which is of type character right now into strings because we are now using this inside this string function. Now this string function is going to convert all those characters into strings, and then we are going to push back into these elements. And now this element is of type, the list is of type strings. So now this is the only change which we are going to do. But here again, we can't use this for loop like this, because now we are going to iterate through the string list, the list of type strings. So we have included this code line, the list of type string right now. Now we are going to iterate through those. So now let's build and run this program. So now we can see again our individual letters, but now these have been converted to the strings rather than the characters using that standard string function. So now all these letters and spaces are strings. So this is our complete program, and this is the way we can convert a list which is storing the strings into a list which can store the characters, and vice versa in C and C++ programs. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Have fun.